Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am back with another video, and it is the first foundation hunt on my channel of this year. I know I ended 2016 finding some really good foundations, but now I just want to bring it back to how this foundation hunt started, looking for some really good drugstore foundations. And the first one I'll be doing is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. So this foundation retails for $10 for 0.95 fluid ounces, and I realized I'm going to start pointing out where you can purchase these items, because especially like this foundation in particular made me realize that they're not all cookie cutter. Like, you can either get it at Ulta or you can get it at Sephora. This foundation I actually got from Kate House. It's kind of similar to that website that I told you guys about, Pick 6 Deals. They kind of carry some of the same brands. You can also get this at Pick 6 Deals. You can get this directly from the LA Girl website. And I think those are pretty much the places that you can get LA Girl cosmetics. You can get them at like little beauty supply stores, but you know, those are hard to find for some of us. So those are 3 places that you can easily go to and get this. Like I said, I got this from Kate House. So it comes in 16 shades. I picked it up in the shade Rich Cocoa. I would say it has a pretty good shade range, especially for a drugstore price range and for a brand that's not that easy to find. As always, I'm going to read to you what it claims to do. It claims to be medium to full coverage, be smooth, long wearing, have a flawless looking finish. The only thing I'm a little worried about is the whole, like illuminating word in the title. Usually illuminating means, some type of dewy, illuminating type finish, and oily skin kind of tends to shy away from that. But you know what? Save all my opinions until the end. Okay, so we're going to see how one pump looks on my, maybe 1.5. Alright, let's just go with that. This is what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's a little watery. Well, not watery, but it'll slide off my hand. So I'll be using a beauty blender on this side. And the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush on this side. So here it is on both sides of my face. It is 11:34. I am going to be back later to let you guys see how this wore throughout the day and give you my, first impression / review. Stay tuned. Okay, so I am back and it is now 5:43. And this is what my face looks like. I will insert a clip here, somewhere around here, or the whole screen showing you what I looked like before I left and right now. I'm just going to go over some of the things that this foundation claimed to do. It claimed to be medium to full coverage. It is definitely medium to full coverage, not like one or the other. Like, it's medium to full coverage. I only put 1 layer on when I applied it, and especially with the beauty blender soaking up like a majority of the layer on this side, it was almost like sheer coverage with the beauty blender. But it is medium to full coverage. However, it's buildable, so you can like layer this with other layers on your face and it won't look cakey on, well, depending on how many you put on. It won't look cakey on your face. It is buildable for if you want more coverage than the amount that I put on my face. Smooth, long wearing, a flawless looking finish. The finish of this was definitely true to the name, illuminating, dewy type finish. Even for someone like me who does have combo oily skin, it was still a very nice finish. However, it claims to be long wearing, and I'm assuming part of that has to do with the fact that I have combo oily skin, which is why it was not long wearing, because my face looked like this after 3 hours. Well, first of all, I've got a lot to say about what happened after that, but was it long wearing? No. Okay, so now that I went over everything that this foundation claimed to do, let me go over my experience with this foundation. Application wise, I did prefer the beauty blender than the brush. I feel like pretty much all liquid foundations blend easier with a beauty blender, but this one specifically, like, I just felt with the brush, especially if you're doing stipple motions instead of like dragging it across your face, it just takes forever to blend into your skin. The beauty blender, like I said, did take away like almost a whole layer of coverage on your face. However, you guys know I don't really do full coverage that much, so that's not an issue for me. But if you are someone who uses beauty blenders and you like full coverage, that's something for you to keep in mind. Now, y'all may have noticed right away when I squeezed it onto my hand when it came out, my face was like, because it was really red orange, like before I even put it on my face. I left here, you know, looking like one of the pumpkins at the patch. Like I was like, how am I going to do this? I actually had somewhere to go today, out in public. And the weird thing about this foundation was, when I left, that was when my face had dried for about 10 minutes. I want to say in another 10-20 minutes, like my face had fully dried, and it did dry down to a workable shade for my skin, if that makes sense. Like, it was not as red orange as when I applied it. However, it was only like an hour and a half, 2 hours later that my face started looking like this. Not just, you know, like the oil started showing, but it started oxidizing, and it started oxidizing, you know, back into that red orange. Like, it was red orange, it changed to like a good shade, and then went back to red orange. And I was just like, I mean, I did take it down into my neck like this far. I'm assuming you'd have to take it like this far, like into your whole chest area, if you really wanted like one full, you know, tone within your skin. Yeah, I it's kind of hard for me to get past this undertone here of this foundation, because I focus more on the undertone than I do the actual shade of the foundation, because I feel like that shows more than the actual shade. So I believe I mentioned that I want to start adding flash tests into my video. So somewhere here, a flash picture will show what this looks like with flash on. And the last thing that I guess I have to talk about is the consistency of this. You know, like, does it transfer, anything like that? Does this foundation transfer? Yes. Bad. So should you check it out? Bruh. I mean, I really did want to like this foundation just because they have the concealers, and that is such a good product. I thought it'd be nice to, you know, have them to work together, and it is an affordable product. But that was what my face looked like. This is what my face looked like after 2 to 3 hours. And even with the whole, you know, like illuminating, like my oil showing, I'm a hot mess right now, I could have gotten past that if it wasn't for this undertone. I just can't. It's just too... It's too much for me. I can't do that. Even with other products, even if you try to tone it down, I feel like this is still going to show. You'll be able to see for yourself, because I do, you know, try a full face in another video, but bruh. So that is it for this video. I hope hearing what I've had to say and seeing this for yourself has helped in your decision whether or not you're going to try it out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!